Well, hello there. I hope you're well. Come on in. This is a replay. We're going to use eggs again, just like we made our acorn. Remember our acorn, and we made the twine. So if you didn't see that video, go back and watch it. Use any type of egg. This is just a regular one, plastic from Walmart. You could do the colored egg from, the Dollar Tree. These are just some decorative egg I had. And paper mache egg. You could also do styrofoam. Just make sure you use a cool glue gun. So today we are going to make a pine cone. So we're going to make that today, and I'm going to point the camera down. I just wanted to say hi and check in, and I will see y'all soon. The first thing we're going to need is brown felt, and on the largest or the longest edge of that felt, you're going to cut slants. And this is about 1/4 of an inch wide, and I'm going about 1/4 of an inch, but I'm not measuring, and they're probably all different. It doesn't matter. Just cut it at a slant. And then you're going to flip it over and cut the tips off. I'm going to refer to it as fringe, and it's going to resemble a chainsaw blade. That's how it was described to me. So I'm just continuing down and cutting all my tips off, my little points off, and it looks like a chainsaw blade. I'll show a close-up of it later. And now just go a 1/4 inch under that and cut it off. And there you have your first fringe. And I'm going to do another one, and because I'm going to need several to wrap around the egg. So I'm cutting it at a slant, and then I'm going to go back and cut the tips off. And the reason we want an egg is because the shape of it. The shape of a pine cone is wider on the bottom and then smaller on the top, just like an egg. So the egg works perfect. So now I'm cutting that off. And I have another piece of fringe. And here's another close up and cutting the tips off. And I think 3 will be enough. So let's get started and putting them on covering our egg. So there's a close up. You can see the teeth of a chainsaw blade right there. I wanted to give you a close up so you kind of know what your fringe is supposed to look like. And there's another shot. See, they're all a little different. It depends on how wide you cut it. So here's my egg, and I'm gonna it doesn't matter if you start at the bottom or the top, but what does matter is that all your fringes, all your blades, whatever you want to call them, points, are going in the same direction. And I'm starting at the top, and my fringe is going to be pointing up since I started at the top. So I'm just going to glue a single layer, and then you have to cut it off. So just do one single layer, like start a little bit below the layer I just put on. It's facing upward because I'm starting at the top, and it's going to go in the same direction, and I'm going to cut it off. So single layer, you don't keep wrapping. Single layer and cut it off. And all my fringe is going in the same direction. And then I just close it shut. So I'm skipped a little bit because it's kind of repetitive, but can you see it? Doesn't it look like a pine cone? And so at the end, I just made a little crisscross with a little piece of it and finished it off at the bottom. So there it is. I hope you like this video. I hope it gives you an idea and inspires you to make your own pine cones. Thanks so much for watching. Spread the love, follow for more, and I'll see you soon. God bless.